What's up, Bulls Nation? It's the Bloody Horns podcast. I'm your host, Justin, and let's get into it, man. Let's talk about Nikola Vucevic. I floated on Twitter earlier, or I didn't float it, I reshared it, where somebody had tweeted that the Lakers could possibly get DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic. Somebody came back at me and said they got to give up 2 first-round picks for an all-star caliber center like Vucevic, which I can't even say that without laughing. And I shot back and said he is a bottom 5 center in the NBA. And then somebody came back at me, told me I was hating too much. He's not a bottom 5 center. So I figured for today's daily video, let's just go through it, man. Let's just go through all the starting centers in the NBA and see where Nikola Vucevic ranks. So let's start out east, right? You know, the first seed, it's the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's their starting center. Taking him 10 times out of 10 out of Nikola Vucevic. Not even a debate. Then you got the Bucks. They're number 2, Brook Lopez. I'm also taking him over Nikola Vucevic for very obvious reasons. Number 3, the Sixers, Joel Embiid. Need I say more? Number 4, the Cavs, Jared Allen. Nikola Vucevic has been calling Jared Allen daddy every time that the Cavs have played the Bulls this year. So that's an easy one, too. Number 5, the Knicks. Now, the Knicks, it's a little interesting, right? Mitchell Robinson is usually their starter. He's a guy I've been campaigning for to be a Bull for a long time. But he's out this year. He's out for the year. And Isaiah Hartenstein has slid in. And I know if you look at his raw stats, they don't jump off the page by any means. And it sounds borderline ridiculous to say that you would take Isaiah Hartenstein over Nikola Vucevic, but dude's been balling his ass off when you watch the Knicks. So I would take Isaiah Hartenstein over Nikola Vucevic at this point in his career when you break down the rebounding numbers per minute, offensive rebounds given up, defensive rating, all that stuff. I think you're going to favor Isaiah Hartenstein. So that's another center. That's a toss-up to me, but at the end of the day, I'm probably going to take Isaiah Hartenstein. I think he sets better screens than Vooch. I think he rolls harder to the rim than Vooch. And one thing he has is he understands his role. He's not out on the perimeter. He's doing what he's good at. So those are the kind of centers that I value. I'm taking Isaiah Hartenstein over Nikola Vucevic. Then we get, who we got next? Pacers, Miles Turner. Taking him over Vooch too. Then we go to the Magic. The Magic, I'm not going to take Wendell Carter over Nikola Vucevic. So you win that one, Vooch. I'm not going to take Wendell Carter. I'm not going to take Gogo Beats or whatever the hell his name is. Not going to take that guy either. So Vooch, you win that one. You're better than the Magic starting center. Then we go Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo. Nope. We don't even need to talk about that one. Atlanta Hawks, Clint Capella. I personally would take Clint Capella because I feel like he protects the paint better, sets better screens, rolls hard to the rim, unlocks your offense a little bit more. I can see the argument. I can see the toss-up. Don, I know you were saying you would take Capella, or you would take Vooch over Capella because you feel like Capella's lost a little athletically. You might be right on that. I haven't watched a lot of Atlanta Hawks this year because I just frankly don't like watching Trae Young play basketball. So, you know, I'm going to say I would take Capella over him, but I can definitely see the argument there. Then we got the Brooklyn Nets, Nick Claxton. He's a lot of our dream target for the Bulls, so no, I'm not going to take Vooch over Nick Claxton. Go to the Hornets, Mark Williams. He's been hurt for a while, but he is still their starting center. Definitely not taking Vooch over him. Nick Richards, that's an interesting one. Vooch is a better player. Nick Richards, you know, he's the athletic guy that I always favor when it comes to these center debates, but I'm not going to be a hater. Vooch is better than Nick Richards, but Mark Williams is their true starter. So that's another team, you know, I would not take Vooch over their starting center. Who we missing here? The Wizards, Daniel Gafford. As much as I love him, yeah, I can't hate Vooch. Vooch, you better than Daniel Gafford for sure. The Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. That one's a toss-up. You know, I think I would favor Vooch over him, but there's a lot of advanced stats that would say Jakob Poeltl's better. I've never been a big fan of Jakob Poeltl's game, so that's a toss-up to me. But Vooch, I think I would lean Vooch that way. And then we finish out east with the Pistons, Jalen Durant. Nope, not taking Vooch over him. You know, that game early this year, I think they played two times so far. One of them he didn't play, but that first game that he played, he was dominating Vooch every chance he got. So not taking him. So in the East, you got the Magic, the Wizards, and the Raptors. Those were the 3 that I would take Vooch over their starting center. The Hawks were a toss-up to me. The Knicks, you know, Isaiah Hartenstein, toss-up to me. I can see why people would favor Vooch. Mitchell Robinson, though, I'm taking Mitchell Robinson 10 times out of 10 over Nikola Vucevic. That's just the way it is. Let's bounce out west now. Out west, number 1 seed, Minnesota Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. I'm not taking Nikola Vucevic over Rudy Gobert. Number 2, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet Holmgren. Not taking Vuce over Chet Holmgren. Now, you can make the argument Chet shouldn't be playing center. He should be playing more of that 4. They should bring in a center, but right now he is their center. Much better than Nikola Vucevic. Number 3, Nikola Jokic. Get the fuck out of here. We're not even going to talk about that one. Who's the 4 seed out there? The Kings, Sabonis. Once again, not even worth a debate. He is way better than Nikola Vucevic. Number 5, I believe, is the Mavericks out there. Derek Lively. You guys saw what Derek Lively did when we played against them. I think Vuce gave up 7 offensive rebounds to Lively. I'm taking Lively over Vuce 10 times out of 10 as well. Then we got the Clippers, Ivan Zubac. I think he's super underrated. I've always liked his game. Never understood why the Lakers just gave him away all those years ago. I would take him over Vuce. He offers more consistent rebounding, better paint protection, and once again, he knows his role. Number 7 out there. Who we got? I think we got the Rockets, Alperen Şengün. Definitely not taking Vuce over him. Warriors, Kevon Looney. That one's a toss-up. I would lean Looney just because he has shown up in the playoffs. You know that you're going to get good paint protection, good rebounding from him. So I'm going to lean Looney on that one. Then we go to the Suns, Jusuf Nurkic. The 2 times we've played the Suns this year, Nurkic has outplayed Vucevic, so I'm going to lean Nurkic. If you would have asked me a year ago when he was on the Blazers, no way I would have taken Nurkic. But right now, he's better than Nikola Vucevic. He understands his role a lot better than Nikola Vucevic. LA Lakers, Anthony Davis. We don't even need to talk about that one. Obviously, you are taking Anthony Davis over Nikola Vucevic every single time. Utah Jazz, Walker Kessler, taking him over Vuce. He's been relegated to a bench role now, which they're just trying to optimize him with that. Kelly Olynyk, he's super underrated. I would take him over Vucevic. He shoots a higher three-point percentage. He's a better on-ball defender than Nikola Vucevic. His rebounding rate is roughly the same when you compare their minutes played. He's super underrated. He's a glue guy. He shouldn't really be your starting center, but I think you could probably get a little bit more out of an offense with Kelly Olynyk than you could with Nikola Vucevic at this point. Portland Trailblazers, DeAndre Ayton. During the offseason, I was one of those dudes who said I would trade for DeAndre Ayton, get rid of Vuce. Take it back now, man. DeAndre Ayton's garbage. I would not take him over Vucevic. So that's one guy out west that you got Vuce is DeAndre Ayton. Did I miss anybody out west? I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh, the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama, not taking Vuce over him, obviously. If you got Wembanyama at the 4 and you got Zach Collins, then I probably might lean Vuce, but I think Wembanyama's been their starting 5 for at least the past month here. So all in all, man, I think I have 4 guys league-wide. I would take Vuce over, DeAndre Ayton, Daniel Gafford, whoever the Magic are starting, whether it's Mo Wagner, Wendell Carter, or Goga, and Jakob Poeltl. That's about it. There's a couple toss-ups in there, but I think those are the only 4 names I would definitively say Nikola Vucevic is a better starting center than them. So sound off in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm hating on Vuce a little bit. I know I'm going to get some flack for that, but it is the way it is, guys. He's having a career worst year, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. He just keeps shooting threes, keeps being really inefficient with his minutes, and we keep seeing teams, bully him, get a bunch of offensive rebounds on him. His defensive rating kind of looking like garbage right now. So sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed to this video, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a new podcast dropping on Apple and Spotify. Take it easy, guys.